coming today. Did you know that only 8% of elementary schools, 6.4% of middle schools, and 5.8% of high schools offer daily PE to students every day? 20% of schools nationwide have abolished recess completely to influence more class time due to pressure from school administrators and national educators around the world. 25% of children are engaged in 30 minutes of activities just in their daily lives at home, whether it's in their free time or extracurricular sports. That's a really low percentage. When was the last time you exercised for 60 minutes? According to the National Association for Sports and Physical Education, this is the daily amount we should get every day for every week, or at least most days of the week if we can. So how often do you do that? What are your lifestyle habits like? The obesity rate has quadrupled in the past 4 years in America. Teens and young adults make up a significant portion of this increase. Not enough teens are staying active. They don't feel motivated, they don't have the encouragement, and they don't have the free time to stay active and do the things they need to do. Schools aren't helping this, and this needs to change. There needs to be a healthier life to live in America. In 2008, 18% of 12 to 19-year-olds were noted as obese, and studies show that a leading portion of this is because schools are reducing the physical requirements for schools. There's pressure to improve test scores nationwide. States are competing with one another to try and improve their standardized testing scores. Illinois is the only state that requires physical education for every year that you're in school, so K through 12th grade. In high school, it's been easier to opt out of physical education if you have maybe a health disability, or if your parents, it's also possible for parents to sign a waiver to get you out of class time. It's only required for 1 out of 4 years in high school to actually take physical education, and not all students even do that much. Not only that, the quality of physical education is decreasing in America. Coaches will not participate with students or help them get motivated to actually take part in physical activities. And it's really important to have that leader to show you what to do. Schools are a main component of providing that support and the safety and security to get students involved in physical activities. Maybe not everyone feels able that they can compete or stay active in their lives, and they need support from a leading figure in their lives to influence that. A lot of students say that they don't find sports to be very fun anymore. They find more fun in TVs, but they lose the fact that you can have fun just dancing around. You can have fun going swimming with friends. There are different ways to stay involved, and kids think of it as more of a daunting exercise than anything else. The National Association for Sports and Physical Education said only half of students nationwide are enrolled in a physical education course, and only a third of high school students are. See here, the percentage of schools that require physical education by grade has tremendously decreased. The highest percentage here, I don't think you can see it, is 51.5% of schools, and then it declines down to, I think it's 18.3% by 12th grade. So students really miss that physical education in their school lives. And between middle schools and high schools, 85% of middle schools have 0 to 2 days of physical activity per week, and then 97% have 0 to 2% of physical activities. Only 1% have 5 days per week in high schools. And 60% of 19 to 13-year-olds are not involved in organized activity outside of school in their free time, and only 25% in their home lives, or 25% in their home lives do not participate in any outside activity at all, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. There's lack of funding in schools that maybe they don't have the funding to give students opportunities to participate in the sports that they would like, and so students lose interest and may not be able to learn as well as they can or get the support that they can to exercise. Parents have also caused trouble. They would like their students in class for more hours of the day. They wouldn't like them outside, maybe playing around, which they think would decrease the learning and what the education process for schools. It's not only damaging physically, but also emotionally and mentally to students if they don't get the exercise that they need. Stress relief you can find in sports, you can find in physical activities. Students don't get this, they can be moody, they may not feel as motivated to even do classwork or participate in daily stuff, maybe with friends. They feel bad about themselves. Adolescents definitely have a body image that they're trying to develop when they're growing, and so if they feel like they don't have that, they won't try and go out and be seen exercising, and they'll stay at home. They'll be influenced to watch more TV, and this is a really big problem. Not only does it provide health consequences, but also monetary consequences as well. If you have health problems later in life, you develop bad habits, you can spend thousands of dollars on medications, dieting, which may not always work, and other fitness programs, when you could just get active on your own every day. Studies have shown that if you exercise every day, you can increase your concentration, you can minimize bad behavior in classrooms, so students will act up less in class, and it will also increase math, reading, and writing scores on standardized tests. And it provides a big confidence boost for students. If they feel like they can accomplish something in sports, maybe they can accomplish something elsewhere. They can apply different principles to other areas of their life. In France, there was a study that they took a classroom and they gave them 8 hours of physical education a week, as opposed to a control group that did not have this. And just in that 1 week alone, they were able to see significant increases in their scores for tests. So the National Association for Sports and Physical Education recommends we get 60 hours a day of physical activity. So let's try and do that. Let's reduce the amount of TV watching, maybe try and eat healthier, and get active with your friends. Encourage them to get out into their community, get outdoors, and move around and get active. So let's make a healthy America.